I think we hit a little air, yes.
Oh.
Did you say this was a preacher's car?
Okay.
Why does the preacher's car have panties in the back seat? Imagine getting a nice hot massage, driving by yourself in the middle of the night watching Samcrac Stepmom.
Now when can I hit it?
I'd say right around this corner, have at it.
Here we go. Oh my God!
All right, so we're sneaking up on Monkey Wrench Mike. He doesn't know we're coming. He's working on something in the shop, and I hear the ratchet going, so let's go in there and see what he's up to. Are you busy?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You're not going to need this.
No.
You don't need that anymore. Yeah.
What?
We're working. I'm fixing your cars for you.
You don't know anything about American cars?
I had one of these back in I don't want to tell how old I am, but I had one of these last century.
But
I did.
When's the last time you've worked on an American V8?
Last century. No, never. Never American V8. Never.
Okay, I need you to put the ratchet down.
And walk away.
Put the ratchet down. You need to stick with what you know, which is that stuff over there. Mercedes Wrench Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, Monkey Wrench Mike. So you guys have been asking to see him for a while. Thankfully, he came down here because I never seem to have an opportunity to go up towards Tulsa. I'm always south. I go through Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, but I'm never, ever going north.
Never
so
goes to God's country. Yeah.
He needed, he needed a quick diagnostic on the little E-Class here, and we ran some codes on it. And
how many did we get?
It's like 100. My scanner broke twice.
Every door module, everything. Yeah.
But that's typical for a Mercedes, especially if you've ever replaced the battery. It's like I don't know why they do that. But it's like if you replace the battery in one of these, you'd better have a top-notch scanner to clear all the codes, because as soon as you hook up a new battery, everything is going to have a fault.
Yep.
That was the case with his E-Class.
Yeah.
All the codes are gone, almost.
Almost.
There's only like 4 codes left. 5, 4?
They're going to be hard to fix, but yeah,
well,
get them done. But for $580 or whatever it costs, you know.
Yeah. Yes.
It's still a good car.
He won this.
Don't look closely at this color, though.
See, I wasn't even going to tell him. On camera, I don't think you can tell.
No, you can't. Don't,
no.
Yeah,
see, that color, they look the same, right? Actually, they don't. On camera, I think it makes it worse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think on camera you can really tell the difference.
Oh, look. No, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Polar and Arctic, or Arctic and Polar. One of the two. Those are the two.
You gotta love Mercedes and their colors. Like, why can't they just stick with one white? You don't need 2 different shades of white.
Yeah.
But you won this for $350 bucks. It had no battery.
No battery.
And a blown fuse.
A blown fuse for the fuel pump.
That would make sense.
Yeah. So I literally moved the fuel pump fuse into the right spot.
And it ran.
Put a battery in, and it started right up.
And you've been driving it ever since?
I've been driving it ever since. They got me here. Yeah.
So how much do you think total you've got in this car? 500? 550?
What have I've
battery?
Changed the oil and a battery. Well, the battery came off of another car.
Okay.
So I've got a car that I can't move, but that's okay. It's a used battery. So $630.
$630 for an 01 E320.
Yeah.
And I've had several of these. These are, God, these are like, if I had somebody that said, recommend a Mercedes to me, which I generally wouldn't do, but if you really wanted a Mercedes, I would tell you to get one of these.
Yep.
They're easy to work on. Like, these are the easiest Mercedes I have ever worked on. They're reliable. They're practically bulletproof. They're comfortable. They got just the right amount of power. It's like...
People say they have rust issues. I've never seen an E-Class with rust.
No, I've seen plenty of S-Classes with rust in the doors.
For some reason, these, but no. No, my AMG is rusty at the bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
Never.
My S600 was rusty at the doors because the water gets trapped once it drains in down by the window. It gets trapped in the bottom and it rusts out. Yeah. So like Monkey Wrench Mike, you could find one of these yourself. They're plentiful at the salvage auctions, man. You can find the, and I'm telling you, things like this, you get a dent in that rear quarter panel, kind of like the S-Class. They're old enough that a dent in a rear quarter, it will end it. That's it. That's it.
Salvage, here you go. Yeah.
And these bumpers are ridiculously expensive unless you go to like a LKQ or pick-apart yard and get them yourself. Then they're dirt cheap. But if you were to get these on eBay, these things are probably like $150, $200 for a bumper.
Don't point out this, though.
Oh, yeah. I won't
point out that right there.
That right there.
We don't want to see that.
Okay, I won't show them that.
Yeah.
We'll make sure not to show them that.
With this little bump right here. That's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. And this car was not a salvage car. It was a donation. Donation. So it's a clean title.
Yep.
And it obviously runs well because you drove it all the way from Tulsa down here. How far is that?
It's
2 hours?
Like 2 hours and 7 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, it's a bit of a drive. Is this the furthest you've ever driven it or no?
It's the only time I've taken it out of Tulsa city limits.
So you took it on its maiden voyage to come all the way down here.
Yeah.
That sounds real smart.
Yeah.
That's
I brought my tool bag.
I saw the tool bag. Well,
I didn't check the spare to see if it had air. I just came and it did fine.
Well, at least you didn't drive the S55 like you were thinking of.
Well, no.
That could have...
I wouldn't have made it out of my driveway with that one. But I wanted to come compare it with your S63. I thought that would be fun. We could like...
Yeah. There's plenty of space out here to...
that.
Yeah.
But I got to fix it.
Well, being down a cylinder, I assume it is down a cylinder. Surely it's not running on that one cylinder.
I haven't started it since I took the valve cover off.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. See, that's totally unfair. Like, you might have a chance if you're running on all 8.
With this... What? I'm not supercharged. That's not supercharged. So
Neither am I.
What is it? What's the horsepower on?
Oh, how would I know? I'm not a Mercedes guy.
360, 380 something?
Mine's
is 5.
Mine's only 518.
518.
Yeah, it's, naturally aspirated.
You have those butt massaging.
Yeah, speaking of, you guys wanted to see him in the S-Class, and he wanted to come out here and check out the S63 AMG that I picked up. Cheapest in the world. I'm fairly confident in saying that.
You beat out Hoovy.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Well, okay, so Hoovy paid $4,500 for his, but that was not an S63. Okay. That was is that an S600?
The 12s? I think so.
I can't remember, but current day, today, there is none cheaper than $6,700. None.
And Randy's going to sell it to me for $68.
Yes, we're going to sell it to Monkey Wrench Mike for $68. I'm trying to convince myself that I want to sell it.
Yes.
Because it's one of those cars that once you drive it, it's just, I don't know. You don't want to get rid of it.
Can we find out?
Yeah, let's go. Let's grab the keys and let's go. So there she is in all of her glory. God, she is it's such a big, I don't think people realize how big this car is. I think the back doors are bigger than the front.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're huge. Unfortunately, in this bright light that we have here today, you can...
I love that.
Does it remotely close?
Yes. No, I don't know.
I don't think it does. Of course not. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just remote close the trunk too?
I do that all day, just up and down. Up and down.
Yeah, I gotta get that PDR'd. Lots of well, I gotta clean this out. I just need to take it to the auto spa.
Can we show them this trick too?
Monkey, wrench, Mike! Yay!
Already.
I'm in the car, Lulu.
I'm in the car. I get so many comments about
that's the cutest intro I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm in the car. Look at all these too.
Yeah,
these
I'm
have
guessing
that weird
star.
Yeah, I had that.
Are those Mercedes factory?
I don't know if they're Mercedes. I had
Are those like locking?
S55. Yeah, they're locking ones. Do you have the key?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, you got a little.
There's a couple lighters back there. I probably should have gone through this.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I wonder what lugs it's got on it now.
What'd they listen to? Madison Mission?
Is that a movie? No, it's a CD.
Oh, praise God, have faith, confidence, there is Jesus. Lord, I struggle. Oh, how he cares, just believe. Open praise reprise. This is God's car. This is probably
Great.
some preacher's car.
Oh,
You know?
I'm not going to comment on that, but
I bet it was. I bet it was. Well,
a preacher driving an S-Class, huh?
You know what
that's
that's.
I'm not. Yeah, I'd better just not go there because that'll get me a little fired up.
You know, the kind with the great choir where they sing and dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody.
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen you speechless.
Well, because I know that I could lose 50% of my audience if I say too much about it. So I'm going to leave it alone. But all I will say is I feel like giving 10% of your income to, you know, a preacher so that he can ride around. And I've seen too many millionaire preachers, you know.
There's a lot in Atlanta.
It's just, it kind of bothers me when you got so many people that are struggling to make ends meet and they're still giving their money to the church, and the preacher is out riding around in one of these or a Bentley, and he's, you know, $100,000 suit. And it's like, well, you got to look good. You got to dress this. No, you don't, man. Come on. These people can't even pay their bills, and you're riding around in this car. That's, see?
Do I need my driver's license?
No, there's no
police. People know you in town.
No, I don't think they'll know me. I try to keep to myself, honestly.
With all of this, they have to know.
They do know me, yeah. Yeah, I have to admit. Yeah, they do they do know me. All right, so he's gonna fire it up. He's gonna take her for.
With the button right there.
Yeah. I love the Mercedes Benz here, and then the AMG over there. Really nice.
Oh. Okay. Now, how do you start the butt massage?
Oh, the butt. He needs the massager. All right. So you use your command center here, and you go to where is it? Oh, no. Sorry. See, I'm still new to this car. You can tell I've hardly driven. There's a massage button right there.
Oh, okay.
And then that puts you into, it defaults to the driver's side. Mm-hmm. And you can turn it on whatever which one do you want? Fast and vigorous, fast and gentle, or slow but vigorous?
Let's do slow and vigorous.
All right. Yeah. You can have slow and vigorous. I personally like fast and vigorous. Let's just get it over with.
Okay. Get it.
There we go. Get her done.
We're still talking about the car seat.
Yeah, we're still talking about the car. And then you turn on a little bit of heat because my back is sore, and it gives you a nice warm massage.
Oh my gosh.
I've had a lot of people ask me, does this car provide a happy ending? No. Unfortunately, the car is not. I mean, when you hit the accelerator pedal while getting a warm massage, I guess possibly, depending on who you are, that might count.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
I don't want to get out.
Exactly.
This slow and vigorous is pretty amazing.
It goes all the way up to your shoulders. And all the way down to your butt.
Down.
Yeah. That's the...
Wow. Woo!
I'm telling you, my email has been blowing up with people that have been asking me to sell them this car.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, I just got it, guys. Please.
Yeah.
Can I enjoy this a little bit? I want to daily drive it for a while.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. What's all that?
DVDs.
Oh.
And I don't know what that is. That's a PC MCIA card for a laptop. It looks like you just put an SD card in it.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure. I would need to Google exactly what you can put in there. I don't know if you can stream like MP3s off of this or watch.
Oh gosh.
Well, imagine if you could put videos on this. Because that is a DVD screen.
Yeah.
Imagine getting a nice hot massage, driving by yourself in the middle of the night, watching Samcrac Stepmom on video. You don't know who that is, do you?
Who's that?
Well,
Chicka Wow Wow kind of stuff?
Let's just say she's an actress. His Samcrac stepmom. I don't know if she's currently an actress, but she used to be an actress.
Really?
I'm not so sure it's really his stepmom. I've caught a few innuendos between the two of them on some of his videos.
Oh.
But you know, cruising down the road. Anyway, I don't know. Sam, if that really is your stepmom,
If that's your stepmom,
I'm
my
truly
name
sorry.
is Monkey Ring Mark.
I don't think there's anything in here, I guess. Or wait,
Oh, it found one.
there's something in here. Or no? I don't know. Okay, I give up. You would think there'd be something down there too,
Yeah.
but there's not.
No.
No, and we have some paint.
Oh, that's nice.
This is whoa. Iridium silver. Iridium silver.
Okay.
Metallic 9775. So thankfully it came with that. It also came with a toothpick.
What the heck?
I'm not sure what that is.
Wow.
But it comes with that, and then old school iPod. That's factory.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's factory.
So you could play maybe
Yeah.
videos in there.
What the? Is that another one? No, that's
you missed
this. I missed it. There we go.
Okay.
And look at that clock.
It's like a wristwatch.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
actually looks really nice.
Wow. Okay. Now, we're going to back it up.
Yep.
How do we back it up?
You push that real hard upward. No, you don't have to push the button.
Oh, I got it.
Just
Oh.
there you go.
There it
That's
is.
reverse.
And the two lights came on right there.
Yeah, those
Yellow
tell you
lights.
if there's something beside you. It's got those side sensors, so it lets you know if you're too close to something on one side or another.
Which way am I going? This way or that way?
I'd
That
go
way?
that way. That way there's nothing.
Okay.
That way you end up...
Okay. Now we got an S right here on the dash.
Yeah, so that's sport mode.
Okay, I like the sound of that. Okay.
It's got manual mode, but I've always been a little too scared to try manual mode.
There's the door locks. This massager, it's my new best friend. What am I, slow and vigorous?
Yeah, you are slow and vigorous.
Yeah.
Mine is supposed to be fast and vigorous. It just doesn't feel very fast to
That's
me.
your generation.
Yeah.
My generation, we take our time.
Well, you're older than me,
They
so I
say
can't...
that's the difference in the young and old, you know?
Yeah.
They say.
I'm just like, let's get it done.
Okay. Get this over with. No. Okay.
I feel sorry for today's women.
Oh. Okay, can we just talk about this?
Yeah, that's
How tight that steering is? Look at this. I'm moving it like half a
yes. In sport mode, she's
Wow.
she's a beast, man.
Now when can I hit it?
I'd say right around this corner. Have at it.
Here we go. Oh my God! What's over the hill? What's over the hill?
I don't
What's
know.
Over the hill? What's
I
over
don't
the hill?
know.
Okay, that was
Oh,
triple digits.
that was triple digits.
That was like in
And you notice how the transmission holds itself.
yes.
Yes, it's holding it in a higher gear now because it knows you're playing with it. Now, as soon as you start slowing back down,
Yeah.
she'll go back to normal.
So there's 60.
See, you're just now that you're cruising, she's like, okay, we're
Yeah.
done playing. My Camaro SS did that too, but my Camaro SS was a 16.
Oh, geez.
Like that's why I'm saying the
Okay.
technology in this car
Yeah.
was so advanced for its time.
Okay, here we go. This isn't a cop coming right here, is it?
Hope not.
Okay. Do you see that? Do you see that right there?
Oh, I got it zoomed in,
Oh
man.
my God! Wow. Okay.
And tell me, it feels like, I mean, don't get me wrong, you feel the speed and the engine at
Yeah.
all RPMs keeps you in your seat,
Yes.
but it feels so controlled and so planted.
Gosh. That didn't feel like what it was.
No.
You know, it's like 80 in another.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
This is a good chance to try it out
This
because
is.
I have not done this. You are the only person that
I've gone faster than you in the car.
I haven't gone over 75 in this.
Oh my God.
I've been just kind of scared to push it because it does have 175,000 miles on it. So I'm like, is something going to break? So at least now, if something breaks, I'm going to blame it on you.
Exactly.
I'm going to be like, we got this car. We don't know anything about it. It came from a salvage auction, cheapest one on the planet, and Monkey Wrench Mike comes out here and redlines it to 130
Oh my God.
or 120. I don't know. How fast was that?
That was 120.
120. Yeah.
I went faster in this car than your Hellcat.
That's true.
I did.
You only got up to like 100 in the
I did.
Hellcat.
Well, that was downtown Mexico too.
Right, yeah.
Downtown Mexico.
Yeah,
City.
downtown Mexico. Yeah. Beep, beep.
Wow.
For a ginormous sedan, this thing, it is,
Oh my
I hesitate to say it's the perfect car, but it really, for someone that wants a lot of room,
Yeah.
and you need 4 doors,
Yeah.
but you still want power it puts you in your
Right.
seat, man. What I've noticed is there's a button under the accelerator pedal, and you can feel it. It'll
Yeah.
accelerate nicely. You can have it floored, but if you don't tap that button, if you don't feel the accelerator punch that button, the accelerator is not fully open. When you push that button, it changes everything.
Wow.
You can feel a click, like
Yeah.
when you floor it. You can even hear a click. There's a stop sign up here you
Okay.
can flip around at. It's the perfect car. It's huge, it's comfortable, it's got performance out the wazoo.
And it's quiet.
Yes.
It is so, but you kind of want to hear the engine, you know?
Well,
Because what did Samcrac say about the engine?
oh, he said this is one of the, in fact, it's him and everybody else that's had one says that this is the best sounding engine of almost, like really any car ever, but, okay, maybe not any car ever, but definitely from a Mercedes. And this is the last naturally aspirated V8 produced by AMG.
Really?
Yeah, this is the end. This is the very last one.
Wow. Okay, let's do this. We're going to turn around, okay? And I'm going to kick you out.
you want to do a flyby?
No.
Oh, you're just going to kick me out and take...
You're going to sit in the back seat.
Okay. I thought that's like you're going to kick me out. He's leaving back to Tulsa.
Yeah, I'll leave you here. You can walk home.
You traded me the E320.
That would be very fair.
Yeah, that's a fair
I
deal.
think that's a good deal.
Yeah. Ow.
They're both paid for.
Oh, I didn't tell you I had to take a loan out for this? It's got a lien against it. Yeah, I'm kidding. Look at the soft closed doors there.
Yeah, enjoy the back seat there.
Yeah, I actually have never been back here,
Okay.
other than just checking out. There, look at there's things back here. What is this? Okay, cup holders. Oh,
No.
is that someone?
No. What? Oh.
Did you say this was a preacher's car?
Okay.
Why does the
Yeah.
preacher's car have panties in the back seat?
Okay. What did we do? I just put it in park.
I don't really want to touch him.
No, you have to.
What?
You have to. What is that?
I think those are panties or some sexy.
Do it. What is it?
What?
What is it? You're all over.
What is?
I'm old.
Oh, they're napkins or something.
Oh, they're doilies.
Oh.
What the heck? Oh, what the heck? I thought we had gold back there.
Discount. Oh, there's addresses. Oh, there's mail. Let's cover all that up.
Yeah.
Let me see where this person lived, though. Edmond.
Oh,
Edmond.
okay.
Okay, so the car was probably fairly well cared for then.
Oh,
Oh. That's interesting.
look at that.
Okay. Well.
Maybe that goes with this. Maybe it's from a funeral.
Oh. Yeah.
What are you thinking? And you don't want to say.
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm not.
Okay. Wow.
Huh, okay.
I really thought we found some.
I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, what do we got back here? We got a 12 volt, and then we actually have a cigarette lighter. We have ashtrays. They still put ashtrays in them back then. Man, they were so thoughtful. Look at these mirrors.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Lighted
that's yours.
mirrors. This is executive.
I thought this was like something else in there. Okay.
Well, did you think that my auto auction rebuilds face mask was a thong? Because it really looks like
exactly
one.
what I thought.
It really looks like one.
Exactly what I.
When it came in the mail, I was like, I think they sent me the wrong thing.
Pick it up. It looks just like it.
Yeah. It looks like a G-string.
for a very unendowed person.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Oh, the headrest moves too. I didn't know that. They're adjustable. I just can't believe everything in this car.
Do your, sunscreen. Yeah.
Okay, but look, I can control this sunscreen. I can also control this sunscreen too. I can roll that window down over there from here if I want to.
Wow.
I can control everything.
That's a lot of power for a backseat person to
and
have, you know?
this big button works.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wrong way. I was pushing it down.
Oh,
yeah.
Look, it goes up the tracks right now.
I need a little privacy. That's too bad I don't have massagers back here, because,
Yeah.
Driver,
Yes, sir.
engage. Number
go.
1.
Here we go. Okay, this is... All right. I don't want anybody to get in front of me because we'll pass them very quickly.
I have Magnaflow looking into an exhaust for this.
Really?
Yes, I asked them if they have something to make it,
Can I hit it now?
yeah, hit it.
I'll hit it. I'll hit 30. Here we go. All the way. There's that.
Oh,
Oh my God! 70.
oh, wow.
90. 100.
Go! Let me ask you something.
What?
Is there a better way to spend $6 grand?
No.
You have a massage chair that you could get from a fine luxury, store that comes with an engine and wheels.
Did we hit air?
I think we hit a little air, yes. My camera,
It's like an airplane.
it flew out of my hands like I was weightless.
Oh my God.
I was recording the speedometer, and whatever we hit,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, I felt like I didn't weigh anything, and my camera went up in the air.
know.
So I think we might have maybe just a tiny bit of air.
I think we broke the sound barrier. I think that's what we did. That was...
Quick question, are there any ABC lights on the dash yet? Are we
No,
getting
there's nothing.
warnings for suspension? Because we just put her through her paces on that one.
Oh my gosh. Wow. See, 55 is like so boring.
Yeah,
I don't
55
wanna do
is like, okay, but the speed limit is 65.
Oh.
So you do have a little room
Yeah.
to play in Mexico. I mean,
Yeah.
yes. We probably are now getting 8 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
I was getting 17 and a half before you came along.
Okay. Okay, this button that says SMC, is that the switch, the thing?
Yes, S
hit
is
one?
sport. You hit it once, it should put it in comfort.
Oh, there's comfort.
Then the next one is manual.
I don't want to do that. Comfort.
I
It's
think,
a little more
yes.
floaty, not floaty, but just soft.
I think comfort raises the suspension a hair and loosens up the steering wheel for highway driving.
Yeah. Wow.
She's a beast, man.
That was incredible.
You have just put it through the paces that I have been terrified of putting it through, because I was like, for me, I know for a lot of people it's like big deal, $6,700, whoop-de-doo. But for me, that's
That's a lot of money.
that's a big investment for auto auction rebuilds, man.
Yeah.
That's like all my eggs in one basket.
That's like all of my cars added up together don't equal $6,000.
So I've been a little leery of really tearing into it, but now that Monkey Wrench Mike has come along and done it for us, I feel a hell of a lot more confident in this car now.
Cardio with this. You know?
Yeah.
Skip the Stairmaster thing. No, just drive this.
You know, by today's standards, 518 horsepower doesn't sound like it's all that much. My Hellcat was 715.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's pretty. Think about that. My Hellcat was supercharged,
Yeah.
and it only put out less than 200 horsepower more than this, naturally aspirated, and this is a 6.2 liter.
So this isn't turbocharged,
No.
or supercharged,
No.
or anything. It's
No.
natural. Wow.
Yes, and this is old. 12 years old, and it was putting out 518 horsepower. It puts you in your seat similar to the way the Hellcat did me.
Yeah.
Not quite the same experience, but I'm telling you, this car can be as fun as you want it to be, or as tame as you want it to be.
That Hellcat was 10 times this. Right?
Yes.
Or more.
Yes. That Hellcat was $70,000.
So.
Literally about
11,
10 times.
Yeah. More. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I need a cigarette.
You don't smoke?
I don't smoke.
He does now. I may have something similar to a cigarette in the house somewhere.
Hey.
Just kidding, of course. Just, yeah, joking.
Wow.
Monkey wrench Mike likes.
Likey.
So I may end up selling this to him at some point. So I think what I'd have to do is just really just thrash it for a while. And when I'm done destroying the hell out of it, I'll call up Monkey Wrench Mike and say, hey, you want a deal on a S63?
And like an idiot, I will say, absolutely. You know, what happened? What, we're not doing hamburgers?
Yeah, we're doing we're doing hamburgers, but I'm not sure the video really told everybody exactly how you felt about driving the S63. I think I got your face a few times. I'm pretty sure that, and I don't think I could have explained it any better than your facial expressions.
That was crazy. No, that was really crazy.
Yes?
For an old guy like me to drive like that?
I know, that's, wow.
Okay.
Do you,
I can see it in your face now. Yeah.
well, I mean, you had your hands on the Hellcat and you only got it up to 100.
Okay, yeah, but that was downtown Mexico City, too. We had traffic.
Yeah, downtown Mexico City.
Yeah.
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 That's true. No traffic
now I know
here.
why you live here.
Bingo.
Roads. I mean, it's...
Bingo. Yeah, a lot of people talk trash about, oh, you live in some little crappy house in the middle of nowhere. You know what? 99% of people can't say they own their home. I do. Mm-hmm. Everything here is paid for. So it may not be the nicest, but you know what? I appreciate what I have because...
Well, look at this.
Yeah.
Your little piece of heaven right here.
Yeah, my 1,200 square feet of heaven, which should have a lift coming in any day. It was in
really?
Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's 2,700 pounds.
Jeez.
So I'm going to have to get the truck and the trailer, and it's going to go right here.
Right there.
Right there. Right where
Where's that car going to go?
That car is going to go on the lift because I think we're pulling an engine out of it, so might as well get it on the lift and get ready to start pulling parts out of it.
Yeah.
So $6,700, all included out the door. And you know what the best part is? Normally, you'd have to go to a tag agency because I already titled and everything.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I did. Normally, you go to tag agency and you're going to immediately pay taxes on $6,700. You know how much it cost me to title that car? $11.
No.
I'm a dealer,
Really?
man. I'm a dealer. It costs $11.
You going to add that to the price tag?
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to sell it for $11,011.
There you go. All right. Wow. $11.
$11.
That's crazy.
Because I don't have to put tag. Number one, I don't. And if I wanted a tag, the tag is like an extra $15.
Oh, okay.
But I don't put tags on my cars because I have 4 dealer tags.
Right.
So you just throw your dealer tag on it. You don't pay excise tax. You don't pay sales tax. There's no taxes.
Maybe not.
You have to go to a class where they
okay.
they tell you all the rules and everything. But I don't believe there was a test.
Okay.
And it costs total, like out the door, probably around $3,000.
Wow.
For everything, insurance, bonds, the license, and all of that stuff. But really not bad because now the only thing there is monthly is the insurance. You got to have insurance for the cars, liability, and you've got to have shop insurance.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not sure what or why or how, but I'm with a very well-known insurance company, and the guy is in Edmond. He takes real good care of me. So it costs me about $300 a month for all of the insurance stuff that I have to have. And it's a lot, but...
You're paying $11 for a tag.
Exactly. I mean, how much would the tag, title, and tax have been? Like, what is it, 3.5%?
Something like that.
And then there's a sale tax. That's the excise tax. It's 3.5. Then there's a sales tax that you got to pay. And then there's miscellaneous fees. Plus, you have to insure them. No, I'd rather pay $300 a month, and I can have as many cars as I want coming and going out of here.
You do have some mighty fine cars. Case in point.
They're all hoopties. They're all hoopties. My latest one is right here.
Yeah.
Monkey Wrench Mike wants to trade me for the Mustang because he's having flashbacks of his.
The Mustang
he's
now.
He's having flash. Oh yeah, it's definitely the Mustang. I would swap you even for this, and I paid $3,600 out the door for this, so I have way more in that than you have in this. So it only makes sense that this would be the car to trade.
I can't push the clutch in this one.
That's my problem.
Too hard.
That's my problem too. You see me trying to get it up a hill.
That's crazy ridiculous.
What about the Corvette with no doors?
No.
Content gold. You could put it back together.
I want the Buick with the rope seatbelt.
Oh, the Pontiac?
It's a Pontiac, okay. With the rope seatbelt.
That's a fair trade. That's a fair trade. Guys, I think we have successfully shown on video Mike's reaction to the S63, which everybody has been. I mean, I've gotten so many comments. You got to show it to Mike. You got to show it to Mike. You got to show it to Mike. Yeah, I'm glad that you got to come down because I never make it up that way. I need to, though, because you've got a lot of cars. A lot of cars. Oh, well, same here. Every one of mine. I think most of my cars are way cheaper than your cars. They're, you know, American cars, so they're not nearly as exciting as
when you bought the AMG. I had a lot of people tell me, you got to go see this. You got to go look at it and all that kind of stuff. So the viewers kind of see, which is really kind of cool. So I like that. So yeah.
It's like the viewers knew the minute I showed the AMG that it wasn't supposed to be mine. You know, they're like, that should be Monkey Wrench Mike's car. Yeah. You should give that to him. And I'm like, okay, yeah, because I have so much money in the bank that I can just spend $7,000 and give it away.
Give it away.
Hey, Mr. Beast does it. He's giving away like hundreds of thousands of dollars at a time, but I don't have 30 million subscribers yet. You know, so
you say yet.
Yes.
So
hey, I have aspirations, man. Damn it! I hope I'm going places. No, I'm happy with where I'm at now. I really am. If things don't get any better than they are right now, and they have been getting better, I mean, I couldn't be happier with this.
20,000 subscribers last month. That's more than I have in a year and a half of being a YouTube person.
It takes
forever.
I told you from the beginning. I tell everybody that comes to me and asks about YouTube. Yeah. I'm like, it is a labor of love because you're not going to get paid. You're not making any money. Yeah. You have to do it. And I think that's a good thing. I think YouTube does that on purpose. You have to do it because it's something you really enjoy doing, something that you're passionate about, that you love, not because you want to make money. The money comes later. The money comes later. You just got to push through it. And you've done well.
Well, I do it. And when I'm in a bad mood or when I'm down, because 2020 was like a really, really crappy year.
Oh, yeah. 2020 really sucked.
I go back and I read the comments from people. You know, when you get comments from all over the world, and then it just makes a big difference. It makes a huge difference.
It usually makes me a lot more upset, so I try not to read my comments.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm glad you've got such a good fan. No, I'm totally kidding. I do get a lot of kind of hate comments, but most of my comments are very positive.
Yes. Yes.
I agree. Going through the comments, that's why we say comment on the videos, man.
We read every one of them. We really do.
Well, you might. You might. I can't read 4,000 comments on a video. I need to hire somebody to do it for me. Maybe I should pay Jessica to do it.
There you see.
Yeah. Yeah, Jessica could do it for me.
Write her off, and yeah.
Oh boy, yeah, that would work out real well. Yeah.
Wait till I leave before you tell her. Okay. Yeah.
Well, guys, I think we are going to get out of here because we are going to go grab a burger. Although he's supposed to be on a diet.
Well, if it's a good burger.
It's a good burger.
We can do it.
For frozen patties.
What?
We may have grown up a little differently. Okay. Food that I consider good may not be quite up to your standards. No, for me, Olive Garden is it. Like, that's as good as it gets for me. So that gives you guys an idea of what my standards are. But I do want to give a big shout out and thank you to Monkey Wrench Mike for coming down here today. Hopefully this is in frame because normally I turn my phone around. I think I'll do that now. I like being able to see myself. Sounds like I'm super conceited, but you know, like really, I'm starting to, you know,
you gotta watch that.
I'm gaining a little weight.
Yeah. And that's why you hold the camera up a little bit and tilt it a little bit because we look better.
Oh wow!
See?
Oh, yes.
See?
Yes.
I just rocked. Yeah.
I think I look 10 years younger.
Perfect.
Guys, if you don't know who Monkey Wrench Mike is, surely you do. But honestly, I have gained a lot, 20,000 subscribers in the last month. So that's 20,000 people that may not know who you are.
Good way to put it.
So, if you don't know him, obviously he's got a killer personality. He's hilarious, lots of fun. He's got a channel dedicated to the Mercedes. I would have never done that. Most people don't do that.
No.
Because those are great cars. They're great cars. But anyway, if you like seeing a guy punish himself, You may have. I'm guessing you made some poor life decisions in the past, and this is how.
Okay.
You are torturing yourself because you feel like you deserve to be punished for things you've done. The mind can do crazy things. If you like watching a guy torture himself with a bunch of Mercedes Benz, this is the guy to go see. Right, Monkey Wrench Mike. I'll have a link in the comment section and a link in the description. All you got to do is just tap it. Just tap. Like, yeah, that's how it actually works. Tap. Yeah, I like woo. Yeah, tap the button. Go follow him. And I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you again to Monkey Wrench Mike.
Thanks for everything. Randy's going to buy a burger, and we're going to go eat it.
No, you're buying the burger.
Oh, I am?
I let you drive my S63.
I'm buying 2 burgers. He'll get 2.
I'm buying. Stay safe out there, everybody. I'll catch you all very soon in the next one.
Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That's pretty cool.